All right.
Are we there?
Yep, we're live. So all right, we are trying this. We have some technical difficulties, guys. So with that being said, I have Deborah Cabasa with me. I made a mistake over there. There's a third slot there. That's Debbie twice. But Debbie, you can see me, right?
Yes, I can see you. Can you see me? Can everybody see me?
Yeah, so we're asking, well, we're doing the same thing we do when we go live the other way. Um, just do me a favor and leave a comment. Debbie, you can't see any comments at all?
No, I am using my other device to see if I see to go to
Okay,
the
so
channel.
we got two people on here. So right now I have lifestyle designs with Teresa, and I believe design and style with Stacy is on. Can you see those comments? And Coastal
Um,
Diva. All right,
uh,
guys, I'm still
yes.
here.
Hi,
So
Costa Diva.
hi. So do I have to read the comments because you can't see?
Yeah, I can see it now because I have another
Okay.
device to be the comment.
All right. So we just kind of like decided to just come on randomly. We've been doing this for about 5 hours, it feels. But and we just wanted to come on and have a little bit of fun with you guys. And we wanted to show you. We wanted to do a live haul. Now mine is I think mine and Debbie is Dollar Tree, right? So before all of that, I just want to find out how you guys are doing. It says, hi guys, Coastal Diva, she said hi. So the stress caused me to have chips. I'll put it away. And the first thing I want to do is find out how you guys are doing. I did want more people to come on. We tried to come on earlier, guys, and I don't come on live very often. So, does anybody have any questions before we get started? Do you have anything to say, Debbie?
Yeah, I see. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Costa Diva.
Coastal Diva. So, I mean, they might have tried to come on when you were trying to get on from your side because I heard you telling them. Let's just go past that, okay? So we had trouble. We're here now, right?
Yes.
So the Dollar Tree. If we're talking about the Dollar Tree, if you guys have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, okay? But so we're just gonna go on and talk about the haul back and forth, and any collaboration questions, please don't hesitate to ask. 'Cause I did not forget to put it on my desk right here.
Yeah, I
Um,
got my phone as well.
You got yours as well, just in case somebody has some questions. And even if you don't have questions, I'll just add some stuff to what I did write, just to make sure that everybody doesn't, get intimidated by any kind of collaboration that might seem, you know what I'm saying? That might seem a little bit hard. So we're celebrating at home with Lisa 6K. Um, I don't know if you guys know the rules too much about that. I mean, I could always do that at the end. And I don't know how many people, I don't see, it does tell me five. It
Yeah, it
tells me
says there's
five,
five
but
people here watching.
how many you have?
Five.
Five. So I have three silent. Make sure you click those like buttons. All
Yeah,
right. So one
we
of the
deserve a
one of the
thumbs up
big
after the
the
hassle that we gave.
after all of this, right? All right, guys.
Seriously.
So nobody seems to have any questions. So I'm going to move on to something that was very near and dear to me. I had a gift that came from Debbie to me, and I just literally opened it up yesterday. And I was so happy with it. I wanted to show it first. I'm so happy with it because we're doing a lot of tea parties, and I don't know if you could see it, so I'm gonna have to tilt you down a little bit. I'm gonna have to tilt you down. I don't know if you could. Can you see it? All right. So she had given me a teapot set, but it came with the stand. And she gave it to me. My birthday is that, well, we've been doing nothing but celebrating my birthday the whole month of July. So
I know.
look at this teapot set. Well, I mean, we usually celebrate the whole month anyway. So
I'm
look at
so
this.
glad you liked it.
Oh my goodness. Look at this. First of all, I never ever in all the time thrifting have seen a teapot set like this, and I didn't want to lift it with the teapot, so I'll show it to you separate. So the cups, here's the stand. So this is like, how old do you think something like this is?
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, well, okay. So I don't know if you heard me. How old do you think something like this is?
Um, it's not new, but it's a little. It's I think it's from. I think it's maybe about 10 to 15 years old.
It's
The
very
brand is
pretty.
Mr. Coffee, I believe.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful
That is
set.
true.
It's very delicate. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern. So I think I'm going the wrong way here. All right. And what's in the stand, you have the dish that goes inside of this rack. I don't know. Can you see the rack, Debbie?
Anna, before we continue on, do you have another device with the volume up? Because there is an
Um,
echo.
I can't seem to get the volume any higher. Can you guys hear me okay?
No, it's like an echo in the background.
There is an echo in the background. I don't know what to do
Yeah.
about the echo.
Okay.
Cause this is
That's all
my,
right
this,
then.
it's been a while since I used, StreamYard, so guys, I
That's
don't know what to
fine.
say, but anyway, here
I
is the
can hear
teapot.
you.
We're not gonna let
Coaster
anything
Diva.
steal our joy.
Coaster Diva said 25 years.
What's that?
So I don't know what she means by that.
What's that?
I don't know. It's a comment. It says 25 years. I don't know what she means.
Um,
I'm trying to see if she asked a question.
it's hard to see, and I think because the screen is showing us very small, um,
Okay.
I, I don't know.
Hi, Matthew.
Is that the Grace Life DIY and Debbie Cabasa? My son pops up everywhere. Hi. Well, we're doing a haul, a live Dollar Tree haul, guys. My son pops up in the lives all the time, so he's at work. So this is a teapot that she sent me. I didn't want to lift up the whole thing. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it was for my birthday. And I'm so thankful and grateful for her and her husband for sending this to me out here where we are. So I got that out of the way. So I want Debbie to start on hers. Well, what is my son doing? He said hello. Okay. So I don't know if he's still.
I just got a thrift haul.
Mhm,
I went to the Dollar Tree and well, it's not a thrift haul, it's a shopping haul. I went
mhm.
to the Dollar Tree looking for the stuff for the fall
Debbie Bubbles is
season.
on. Hi,
So,
Debbie.
hi Debbie, hi.
Yeah, you went to
So
the
we are
Dollar
getting
Tree.
ready to decorate for the fall. I already started kicking off the fall season with Tablescape Tuesday that this week that passed. And I'm going to be decorating my house for the fall in some decorations. Some things are going to show up. And at the end of all the collaboration, um, we may have a home tour. So when that day comes, we're going to put a flyer for you guys to join us for the fall 2024 home tour. We don't have a
Mhm.
date yet, but we're going to
We
do
don't have
that.
a
Right,
date
Anna?
yet because we don't have a date yet because what we want to do is as people are doing their changes into fall, then by the end of that, we're all ready pretty much, right? To do a home tour.
Yeah.
And so that's the
So,
goal.
like I say, I went today to Dollar Tree. Well, I went today to Dollar Tree and 2 days ago, and I have a whole here on top of the table that I wanted to share.
Yep. Okay, don't tell me that you froze. Are you okay?
share with you guys. So you want
So it seems like it freezes too. Debbie, can you hear me? I think it comes in and out. So I can either wait. Oh, Anthony Cabasa's on. Hi, Tony. Girl, it seems like you froze. Now she's out. Okay, so she's gonna have to hang on one second, guys. I just want to resend her the link. Okay, so hopefully I can get Debbie back on. Wait a minute, she is as a guest, and there she is.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Oh,
on. What?
okay, it's okay. It's, I think what it is that it freezes. So
Yeah.
we are good. I see you there. Does everybody see Debbie? Okay, can you talk, Debbie? So go ahead and show, you want to show them
Yeah,
your
can you guys
hall,
hear
and then I
me and
show
see
them mine.
me?
Yeah, they can
Oh,
see you.
okay. So like I was saying, I went to the Dollar Tree today and I got some because we have the tier tray collaboration coming up. I got some of the little
Bottle
but
brush
bottle
trees.
brush trees. I got
Mhm.
this kind. I got two of these and I have two of these as well. It's like a burgundy with
I
glitter.
like that color. That's a very nice color.
So, you know, these are my
Debbie,
color.
I think Debbie might like that color.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
she's,
she does. I know she
mhm,
does. She
yeah.
likes those rustic color. So I got two of those. Also I got some little pumpkins, you know, things that I'm going to be using on the tier tray.
Yeah.
So um, I got some ribbon as well for the wreath galore coming up as well. I got some ribbon this color.
So at the end of that, Debbie, see if anybody might have any questions about Reese Galore, because there's quite a bit of things you can do with that, right?
Yeah.
Is that ribbon? Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead, I'll stop right there and then I'll continue through as we go on.
Okay, so Reese
Yeah.
Galore,
So
you
go
know, as
ahead and
with
you want to
decor,
talk about Reef Galore?
yeah, I just want to just bring up real quick. Oh, look, Bean Mel B is on. How are you? Hi. So Reese Galore, I mean, you can pretty much, some people, you have to remember Reese Galore is either DIY or
Good
you
evening.
decorate. So you DIY or decorate. So let's say if you are not a DIY person, right? You can just go and get yourself a wreath and or a garland. A lot of people, I love garlands. So it's a wreath, a swag, a garland, or a centerpiece. If you don't DIY those things, you can buy and decorate. So
Yeah.
it's not, I have to know how to DIY. Sometimes I get tired. I don't have time for that DIY stuff. I love to DIY, but you don't have to DIY. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. So Dollar Tree is your best bet if you DIY. Go ahead. I'm just gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
also on the Dollar Tree, I got some I for the flower arrangement and for decorate for your flower arrangement, your wreath, whatever you want to create. I went and I grabbed some of this pick and I grabbed different colors. I will show you. I grabbed different. This one's right here. You find them in the Halloween section. As you guys can see, you find these ones on the Halloween section. I got one in black and white, one in orange and black, and then the regular little pumpkin. This is like it doesn't say the color. It says velvet pumpkin pigs, but it's like a deep blue. I don't know how to explain this color, but it's a cute color. I also grabbed one in this color. It's like a champagne pink. So grab one like
Yes.
that. And then this is like a little baby, more like a little gray bluish. I really don't know
Mhm.
how to explain it.
Yeah,
And
it's a
I grabbed the last two acorns. If they would have more, I would have grabbed more. This is a velvet acorn with one white, and then this is like a rose gold or bronze. So I grabbed that.
Hi,
Do you have
Stacy.
anything you want to show?
So we're like taking turns and showing stuff.
Yes.
A lot of the stuff that I get, okay, I did not want this to go unseen, so I try to tell Debbie, look out for this, look out for that, because some Dollar Trees, I'm always filming everywhere.
Stacy,
And one of the biggest things I notice is that depending on the state you live in and the place you live in, it's either trashed. I guess I'm just blessed that way because I can go into any Dollar Tree, it's very organized, and I'll tell Debbie, I think I did a small short, and I've been doing my hauls in little shorts to show you
Mhm.
stuff. And they have these wooden apples. Now,
Hi,
I,
Stacy. Welcome. Welcome, Stacy.
yes. So this is one item here. I don't want to point it to you guys, but this is one item here. I wanted to show it to Debbie on the
Oh,
live because I
beautiful
want
mirror.
you guys need to pick these up if you see them. You see
These
that,
are
Debbie? So
beautiful.
now the mirror is here, but the awesome part is that the trim is also mirror.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I got these and I'm like, whenever, other people I know go to the Dollar Tree, they're not seeing the same items.
Right.
So I grabbed four to put, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. So this is mainly for DIY. So that is something you wanna look for because those big mirrors, they don't carry anymore.
You could even use those mirror to lay them on the middle of the table and do like a centerpiece as well.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's actually a great idea. You line up the mirrors and then you can decorate on top of that. The thing is that that's a great buy because
Yep.
everything is mirror. So that's one item. I don't know how many items you want me to do. Now, one thing I have to say is I have been looking for,
Um,
I have,
um, Teresa said, I love those, Anna. I got six of those few months ago.
oh, wow, you did? So see, where do you live, Teresa? Where are you? Because it just seems like, oh, I came from Pennsylvania, they had everything. When I came to Colorado, they're neat and they're stocked, but they don't carry the same thing other people carrying.
No,
So I don't know where you're.
Not all Dollar Tree carried the same item.
Right,
It's
right.
just
So
for an example.
sometimes I'll say, oh my goodness, like especially the beauty, you're in Louisiana. Okay. So especially the beauty supply, I never go in there. Now I did go one time, it's on my other channel, Grace on the Go. And they have, where you go to get your mask? The
Yes.
hydration mask for your face. In there, you definitely want to look. They have oil of Olay dupes. They have,
Mhm.
oh my God, when I saw the dupes in there, and I'm like, I'm never in that aisle. So just look for, and look out for that because I don't have anything to show you, but I see a lot of it. So I got the black ribbon. I don't know. It's like I'm going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for ribbon like this. So okay, so I was very surprised that I found the thick ribbon, because usually they have the skinny one. And
Okay, polka
I'm
dot.
sorry, my dog is coughing in the background. Okay.
All right.
So,
That's all right.
so the ribbon is black with polka dots, but I've been looking for the ribbon with black and white stripe. So
Okay.
anyway, I got one of these. I was very shocked that it was this thick. You know, these cost a lot at Michael's. So I grabbed
Oh,
one of these.
she lives an hour away from New Orleans.
Yep, yep. So you live is hot over there, girl.
Hot and
It's
humid.
yeah, it's
Hot and
very hot
humid.
over there. Okay, but it's okay. Hey, that's home. So
Yeah.
then I grabbed a deco mesh. Now I don't know if you guys saw. Listen, and I did this pure by mistake. I remember Debbie mentioned this before. She goes, "You made." She made a big bow out of the deco mesh. Now I made a big bow. It was totally by mistake, and it came out gorgeous. Do you remember? So
I
I
saw it.
think, yeah, it was for the 4th of July lantern.
Yep.
Okay, and it was royal blue. And so if you don't use the, because they fray a lot, so the Dollar Tree deco mesh is not the greatest. What is can you tell me what Stacy's saying?
Yes, Stacy's saying, keep an eye out for some great sales at Big Lots. They are closing over 300 stores. Well, Stacy,
Yes.
I used to have a Big Lots 5 minutes away from where I live. I live in New Britain, Connecticut. It's a small town next to I live in a Hartford County, and the plaza there was a big lot there and they closed it down, but I used to go in there and get all my face masks, you name it, everything for the house, rugs, you name it. Now it's like for me to find a big lots, forget it, because every time that I go on Google Maps and I try to look for a big lot, and when it says the phone number, so when you call, they're closed, they don't answer, so it's hard
I
for me
don't
to find it.
understand. I don't understand that. Like, I know I have a couple of, remember, I'm new here, so I do have a couple of big lots that I go to. I did not know they were going out of business, so I'm gonna go over there and film as much as I can and look for clearance. Right now, I don't see any. But I'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out, Stacy. So I'm gonna show two more items and then let you show some more,
Go ahead.
okay? Now I'm gonna show you these candle holders. They look like votive holders and they're square. Now, how many of you know that they have the square vase that you can either
Yes.
put a pillar candle in or whatever? Well, they never have the votive square ones, and I DIY. So they have a 2 pack for $1.25. This is a great buy because you never see these anywhere. So it's like the tiny version of the bigger square vase. So I can already think of some DIYs to do with this. So I just wanted to show you because I had never seen this until the last time I went shopping. So I'm just putting stuff behind me because the table's not that big. So here, this I purchased, honestly, I purchased this at Michael's. I had to wind up getting the black and white ribbon at Michael's because Dollar Tree doesn't carry stripe,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
black and white stripe. So you can go ahead and show some more of those items because I have some nice items I want to show them too.
Well, I got for my tier tray, I have 2 boxes of full decor, but I wanted to add more little things for the tier tray. So I
Yeah,
grabbed um this, this little sign. It says pumpkin
I like
season.
that. Yeah, I
It's
like that.
cute. But in the back, I could also decoupage something else, so I will have two
Yep,
different styles.
yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I do that. I want to see if I want. I get some stickers and deco patch the back,
They actually
and
have,
also
don't you agree, Debbie? I'm sorry. Don't you agree that a lot of the tier tray decor is more and it's cute and it's it's a
it's
lot
getting
more
better.
and they're getting better and
It's
they're
getting
also
better.
thicker.
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
they're
The
getting thicker.
figure that if they're going to rise the price, if they're going to raise the price to $1.25, they have to make better product because nobody's gonna want to spend $1.25 and it's not gonna last you. You know what I mean?
Well,
So and
but
now,
I'll tell you, they've gotten better with
I
it.
don't know who told me, but I don't know who told me, but I think they're gonna rise the price to $1.25. I don't know. I don't know. And then
You
I
think,
also
I'm
got
sorry,
this.
you think what?
I think they're going to raise the price to $1.50. I really don't
Oh,
know if it's true or not. So
Yeah,
I
we're
also
not.
grabbed this one. This one says Happy Harvest Season. So
See, I like
I
them.
grabbed
They're
this.
making them like coffee theme. A lot of them.
And they're thick. They're about a half an inch thick. They're pretty thick. So
Yeah. Oh
I
wow.
also grabbed some. I think I grabbed like 4 or 5 for when I do my wreath for the wreath galore. The candy, well, the candy cane color.
The candy corn. Absolutely love the candy corn theme. So, and I got, look at that, the bottle brush trees. So don't sleep on those guys if you like the candy. Well, they have the other colors too, but the candy corn is really
Yeah,
big for the
yeah,
fall.
and you find the bottle trees, the those little trees. You find them on the Halloween section. So that's what I actually find those. Um, I also grab a for the tier tray again, a little gnome, harvest gnome. So there's
Yeah, and
that.
that's a nice size.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty big size. And I grabbed 2 of these little candle holders, the leaf.
Yeah, I like those.
So it's like
You can
the
place a candle warmer on there, or yeah, that's a cute gnome. And she also
the
got a different other kind. She got the acorn.
the acorn. So go ahead, you could show something else now.
So now, what I wanted to show you that I paid a lot of money for these last year. I think it was either at
Thank you.
Michael's.
Yes,
I
yes.
think it was at Michael's or I don't know. But when I saw them at the Dollar Tree, I don't know if you guys have seen these. I purchased these for $1.25, and I can tell you, Michael's had to have these pumpkins and their candy corn
I
theme.
saw those at the Dollar Tree. I saw those
Yeah,
at the Dollar Tree.
yeah, no, this was a Michael's and Hobby Lobby thing last year, and actually they did have them. It's just that people swiped them up. If you like the candy corn theme and you're a DIY person, or you don't mind DIYing, or you can even sit down with your kids and grandkids with this stuff and just have them decorate up a storm. I got quite a bit of them, not just but for right now in this bag I got 3, and this is a great find because I know I got them either Michaels or I got them Hobby Lobby. So then now who remembers the candy corn picks? So the
Oh,
candy corn,
Teresa said that she grabbed those last year
right.
from Hobby Lobby.
But that's what I'm saying. They were a little bit bigger. Like I don't mind if they're a little bit smaller, so long as I'm paying $1.25. Because most of the time you're gonna use like this has 3 candy corns. So if I'm doing a wreath, I'm not just gonna
I
use
didn't
three
see
candy.
those. Where did
Yeah,
you got those from again?
Dollar Tree.
I didn't see those. I would have
Yeah,
grabbed
right. Wait,
those.
if you saw these, that they're in the same box. You
No, they
gotta go
didn't. I
back.
saw those, but I didn't saw the candy cane because I'm trying to get all the candy cane items because for the gingerbread.
Yeah, but this is the candy corn for the fall. And so we definitely, so I'm thinking, we have, guys, we have the Wreath Galore collaboration, and we need as many people to jump in for that.
Yes.
It's just fun, number one, and it helps you to decorate your home and get it ready for the home tour that we're gonna have at the end of all these collabs, right?
Yeah, but if they really think about it, like Debbie Bubbles have her collaboration tabletop decor, it's going to be fall, decorated for fall, and
Right.
then we have the
That,
entryway refresh, it's going to be fall. So by the time you are done doing all this collaboration,
right.
every spot in your house is going to be decorated, and that's when we are going to throw the fall tour for
The
2024.
fall tour. So I got 3 picks here, I have some over there, but you guys get the idea. The thing is that I saw it. See, everybody was raving about it last year, and I saw them at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I know I paid more than $1.25. I know I did. The only difference is that these are slightly smaller. This doesn't bother me. Look at the size. Okay, so maybe they
Oh,
were a little bit bigger.
Stacy, Stacy, why?
What happened?
Stacy
Because
says, I'll be watching, ladies. I don't post anymore. You should post.
oh, I know. I
I mean, I'll
try
be
to.
honest with you. Since I've been collaborating with Anna, because I'm retired, I'm home. I deal with a lot of thing that's going on, and me posting my videos for YouTube. I started my YouTube as therapy, and and it keeps my mind occupied. But and I was stuck for the longest. A lot of people have said, "Oh, I'm stuck. I'm not growing. This and that." But you know what? Since I started, I really, really started collaborating with you. It's been now like what, almost a year, Anna.
It's been over a year, I think. I think
And
it's
I'm
over a
already
year
and I'm
because,
already and I'm already 1,860 subscribers.
yep, she's
And
gonna
just
hit that
all of a
200
sudden,
soon. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I do miss you, Stacy. I know that you don't post anymore, but even if it's on occasion, you're doing something that you love to do, and you
I
get
know,
prompted to do
Debbie,
it,
right?
I mean, we miss you, so I'm always looking for your videos. So don't stop doing what we like to do. Okay.
Yes.
So, and you know, my blessing
And I
is
mean,
always on you.
and I'm sorry, Anna, that you are talking. And a lot of people, they be like, oh, I don't post because I don't have money to buy this. I don't have money to buy that.
But,
Listen, I
mhm.
am I moved from a 1,400 square foot house. I live in a 900 square foot apartment. I decorate my apartment with my same items. I just style them differently. And if I have something on top of my mantle, I take
Mhm.
it from my mantle, I switch it around, and I start it on my china cabinet. I switch it around and I add something else, or I take something away and I decorate a tabletop. And it looks different. Believe me, you are going to, you go back on my videos, you are going to see that a lot of the stuff, they are basically the same, but it's styled different in a different area of your home,
Well, that
and
brings
if
me
you
that.
don't have, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. What I was gonna say is, so that brings me over to, one of the things I wanna say is that none of my collaborations, I put any restrictions on anything when it comes to what you have. So if and we actually discussed this when we were discussing the fall beverage cards. Okay, and I also discussed this when we were doing the shop with me and haul. A lot of people thought they needed to do the shop with me and the haul. Listen, if you do either or, okay? And it doesn't just restrict you to home decor. And when I do believe that I was talking with Lisa, and I do believe that she said, well, it has to be a budget friendly home. So that means I have to go to a budget friendly store. No, it just means that wherever you like to shop, if you just have a shop with me, that's fine and no haul. And some people
Whatever
don't
you
even
can
like.
afford.
But it's not only that, if you don't like to film or you don't feel comfortable filming, but you have a haul, then you can still join the collaboration because you can show your haul. It's not, I'm not in you don't, and I get a lot of questions about that. Why I don't, I can't join in. I never stop anybody from joining in for any reason. So I don't have a bar cart and I have a bar collab coming up. So I'm going to order one, but if I couldn't order one, you display your beverages and I said this, I think to Debbie Bubbles is on too. I've said this, I'm not gonna stop anybody from joining in the collaboration. How do you entertain your guests when they come to your house or your family? If you display it in a certain area on your counter and they can go in there and get easy access to stuff, then do that. You know, we do what we can. The whole thing is all, this whole thing here, this, it's a community. So I'm not stopping anyone from doing any of that stuff. If anything, we should be praising each other. And, you know, I learned a lot by watching you guys. I cannot tell
And
you
I'll
the
be
things
honest
that
with
I've learned.
you. And I'll be honest with you. I am very, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm very frugal. I'm a penny pincher, and I love thrifting. I
Yes.
love thrifting. Everything in my house is basically thrifted.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. All my tablescapes, they are thrifted, and the only thing that I can say that is not thrifted is the chargers, because I get them from the Dollar Tree, and
Thank you, Debbie.
my utensils from the Dollar Tree, put my napkin, tablecloth, all my teapots. And you guys notice, like I said, go back in my videos. It's very rarely that you don't see a teapot in my tablescape. I have over, I don't know how many teapots. Okay. I love, for some reason, I collect teapots. I love them. I don't know. I love it. And the thing is, like, I use them all. I do use my teapot because I am it. Right now, when I finish this live with Anna, I will go, I will change, I will get on my pajamas, I will make my tea, and I will take it to my room. And Anna have seen it. I keep my teapot on the next to my bed with the teacup that she sent me. I drink tea every night,
Mm-hmm.
and I drink spiced tea. I don't drink. I drink spiced tea. I make my own tea with cinnamon cloves, anise star, cinnamon sticks, um, and that's the tea that I drink every night. It's
Mm-hmm.
good for you. I do use all my teapots. I have my china cabinet is full of teapots and vintage items, and I use it all. I don't buy stuff just to have it for you. No. When every time that you guys see my tablescape that I do for Tablescape Tuesday, and that's tablescape work, and we sit down and we enjoy the table.
So, and so the main point there that I was trying to make is that there's never anything that you can't do. You work with what you have. Like with me, I'm not one that has a bar cart. I don't drink alcohol. My son doesn't drink alcohol. So my beverage card is going to consist of a non-alcoholic. Now, if you have a bar cart and you like to have wine or you like to have certain things, however you serve your bar cart. And listen, I mean, you serve your bar cart if you have one, and you style it any way that you would like. Um, but I don't have one, and if I had to, I would go ahead and display the items with anything that I have. But one thing I need you to know is that nothing that you do or make will ever stop you from entering any of the collaborations I have. Okay, you work with what you have, and whatever makes you happy, that's what you put out there, so long as it's not anything inappropriate. Okay, so we lost Debbie for a second. She will come back in. Um, she will come back in. I don't know if that's an internet issue, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the few items, and hopefully she'll come in between. So the Dollar Tree is also carrying these wooden, and they're pretty thick, these wooden pumpkins. They actually have quite a bit of different kind, but I DIY, so I buy them like this, raw wood. And then you have this shape. So I got two of these. I think I might have gotten more, but I don't see them. And then I also got some of those candy corn bottle brush trees, again, because I love that candy corn theme, and probably I could see that being my part of my home tour. And remember, guys, we're trying to do a home tour after all these collaborations are done and we're all decorated in fall. We want to film. So I am going to put that out for the next calendar, and we should be pretty good after September, at the end of September, to do a home tour, hopefully before then. So I got two of these, and again for tier trays. So I'm hoping she comes back on for tier trays. I don't know if it's an internet issue. Again, I'm usually not on StreamYard. I'm usually on YouTube. So, and both of us are usually on YouTube, but I don't know if, with the StreamYard. So anyway, look how nice these trees are. So, I love the candy corn thing. And then I got one of these. Yeah, she's back. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know where's she at? I don't think you can see her yet. Let's see. She came off again. All right. So they have the jug. Isn't that neat for a tier tray? Debbie, what are you asking? So you're warm my heart and soul. I love your genuine female friendships. Listen, you're one of you. We're all like, I love you, girl. So yeah, I love all of you. So here is the pumpkin punch. It's like in the shape of a jug. I don't remember seeing these last year. I don't know where I was. I don't remember seeing these last year. So they're getting better and they're getting thick, and you can use these for the tier trays. Uh, so I like that. So I got one of those. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen at the Dollar Tree, there are, I don't know, I keep going the wrong way on the camera. So, who's here? Bean Mel B. Okay. So they have like the burlap bows. These are adorable if you're into, the burlap and the farmhouse kind of touch and the neutrals. I like them. So, uh, I got one of these. I probably got more than that. So let me see. Also, I like the book. So I could make these, but for $1.25, guys, I just don't see any reason why I would make them. I grabbed them for my tier tray. And who else is on here? Coastal Diva. All right. So this one says Happy Pumpkin and Season. So if you guys have any questions outside of the haul that we have, hold on, I think Debbie's back. Yeah.
Yes, we
Oh,
having a
okay.
lot of thundering. It's thundering
Oh,
over
is
here.
that what it is? So it's
Yeah, we
probably
have a lot.
that. So, okay, so I think you missed me showing two things. Hold on. Uh, I don't want to like not show you. Now, did you see this at the Dollar Tree, the raw wood, pumpkins?
No,
Okay, so these are mostly for DIYs. They were in the front of the store though, where the seasonal stuff is. So I got these. If you DIY, whoever's on there that DIYs, I got the bottle brush trees. I showed them that. So I
yeah,
had two for the tier tray, and then I showed them these. You see these burlap bows. I also showed this. If you
yeah.
do bows, and I use a lot of burlap, so I bought these. These are really nice, and I like the neutral.
Okay.
Now you see how the Dollar Tree carries this like faux book decor? It's a faux book decor.
I did saw that. I did saw those.
I
That
grabbed
is,
it, but this is not a small item for a tier tray. Like I looked at it and I
that's
got
why I
it.
didn't grab. That's why I didn't grab it because I'm like, that's not gonna fit on my tier tray.
No, but it will fit on a vignette and it will fit. And some people have very big tier trays and they're open enough and tall enough that you can get this in there. But if you don't get it in a tier tray, you can still decorate a vignette with it and with
But,
pumpkins and everything else. It's
Um,
just about having these big ideas. But I looked at it, I thought the same thing you did. And I said, it's pretty big. It's the same thing with the next one I'm getting ready to show you. So this one
okay.
says,
Hold on. Being me, be as she says, that's cute too. You all find some nice things. Then Stacy says, we love you more. And then Costa Diva says, love those. Haven't seen those here yet. And then Teresa said, I like those books.
I like the
Go ahead.
book. I like them too. Thank you guys. You guys are so awesome. Okay, so I like this, and I thought the same thing that Debbie did. They were pretty tall, but you know what? If you have a taller, I think you do. You might have you have a 3 tier. Some people have a 2 tier, and it's high. Or, like I said, you have to try to think of different things you can do to make your home, because fall season that's my favorite season.
I
And
love.
I'm a winter person without the bad weather. I am a winter person. I absolutely love the winter. And I love the cold. I don't even wear a coat in the winter. I love the cold. I just don't like the bad weather. But the
Nope.
fall is one of my favorite seasons, always has been. And the Dollar Tree is definitely getting better. That's all I want to say. So we got the books. And then let me show you this, and then you can go on and show them what else you have. Look at the size of this sign, Debbie.
Oh,
This
that's
is
not.
yeah, but this is huge. So this is not going to fit in any of my tier trays because
But that's perfect for
don't
you. Your dining room table in the your wall table. That is perfect for that.
yes, yes. You can, yeah, you can decorate a mantle. You could decorate a vignette. Whatever you decide to decorate. This is pretty big.
Uh,
This is not going to fit
before
in a tier tray.
before you go on as well, make sure you explain about the mantle. If they don't have a mantle, what they can do. We're not excluding anybody out.
No. And so anyway, this here is big. It is big. It doesn't necessarily have to go in a tier tray. And when people look at these kind of decor pieces, they're actually accent pieces that you can use on a mantle, on a corner table, on a tabletop. Remember that you can incorporate that in the all things decor tabletop collaboration. You can do it on Styling My Way. Styling My Way is a very funny collab because I'm not really sure what people think when they see that collaboration. That's actually anything that is your
Niche.
favorite. I mean, anything that you like. It could be a DIY that you think is amazing. I just made that candle holder. You saw that, and I made that out of a thrifted lamp. Okay.
Yep.
And I added some dangling gems that I actually got from Hobby Lobby, which are really ornaments. And I got them from last year on clearance. And it looks like a grand candle holder. And so you
Yeah.
just take these things. So if that's my favorite thing, I'm gonna do something with that in that corner, and that's Styling My Way. Anything that you style, whether it's a DIY or anything that you want to display, any corner, any table, that's what you want to do. There's nothing that you can style wrong.
Yeah. Because it's yours.
Unless you're styling something inappropriate, there's nothing that you can style wrong. If I wanted to turn around and hang my wall, the wall DIY that I made,
Yeah.
um, I didn't mean to be funny, that just came out. I didn't mean to be funny, it just came out. But listen, I made a DIY. It was a wall decor, and it was for actually I'll release to support other content creators. I will release my DIYs and other collaborations because if I expect them to come in and join me in my collaborations, I have an artist that comes in who does nothing but DIYs.
Debbie.
And
I'm
Debbie,
looking.
yeah, Debbie's laughing. Okay, so the thing is that I participate with them so that they can go ahead and support me. And the thing is that we have this thing. I won't tolerate anything that's not only inappropriate, but you have to be encouraging. You have to uplift people. Listen, I'm not where you are. You're not where I am. I know how to do certain things. You guys know more than I do. I have learned tremendously watching everybody here, and I never exclude anybody. So anyway, going back to the painting was an actual DIY. Released it. People might have seen it, might not have seen it, but that was a DIY wall decor piece for my wall. Until I can change that for something else. And honestly, you said it was a beautiful. I mean, when people look at it, they say that's a beautiful wall decor piece.
Very creative.
So,
I like it. You
so,
could
so the
actually
thing is,
notice it on the wall.
Right, so the thing is, with no exclusions here, I mean, you can talk to me about an item that you're, if you're a little bit iffy, teeter-tottering on something, please send me a message, okay? Because I will answer you if she's laughing, but it's true. You don't even know the questions that I get. So even when I'm in school, okay, it's like, and when I look at my phone, sometimes I'm like, I can't believe the questions that I'm getting for certain collaborations. But I come on here to try to make it as easy and simple as possible. It's really about having fun. You're doing it to grow anyway. Okay, so try to give an encouraging, positive word to someone. Make sure and click the like button. Full watch the playlist, guys. We're trying to get some watch hours here. We're trying to reach our watch time. Some people are trying to get there. You're trying to get over the 1,000 subscribers.
I am so close for my 3,000 watch
You'll
hours.
get it. You'll get it.
I need 700 more watch hours.
You'll
I
get it.
was I was like 2,000 watch hour away, and I checked like a week ago, and I was like, because I don't like checking my watch hours, because I'm like, if they don't move, I'll be upset. When I check, I almost hit the floor. I was like, oh my
How many,
God,
so
I'm so
how many
close.
watch hours, if you don't mind saying, how many watch hours do you
I
need?
have 2,400 and something.
Oh my goodness. So see,
So
and
I
Debbie
am
is not the
close.
only one. We have in this community here, I'm pretty much on top of and so I'm very, I do things a certain way. I'm a very structured person and I do things a certain way. Debbie knows that. Okay. And
And also
Mhm.
Anna is right here, of course. She knows the randomly I go with the ladies that we collaborate. I'll be like, Anna, I feel like taking this channel now and run the playlist. I have two devices that I run people's playlists. I let them play overnight in a loop. Right,
Yeah.
Anna? I told you that before. I have done it. You
I
know,
do it too. I mean, so we run people's
really,
playlists just to try to increase their watch hours. So
yeah.
we are working together. And the idea behind all this is that we are working together. And the collaborations that I create them they're not overlapping each other. We're not trying to clash into any
No.
collaboration. And we're just trying to grow our watch hours and have fun doing it. Let's just say that we're trying to have fun doing it. So I'm going to say that I guess at first nobody was talking too much about the decorating with sunflowers. Well, it's exactly that. I don't know how else that I can simplify that. It's and you're decorating with sunflowers through the spring, through the summer, takes you right into the fall. There is amazing things that we do with sunflowers. You can get them in multiple colors. There's no way that you can come out of the Dollar Tree's flowers have gotten so much better. Okay, the quality. Go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna let Debbie go ahead and do. But just know
No,
that
you
the
were talking about flowers, and I was like, you just said Dollar Tree. I'm
yeah, so
like,
she's gonna show them to you, but I'm telling you, they've gotten so much better. And yes, you gotta pay $1.25, but I would rather pay $1.25 and go to another store. It just really depends on the project I'm doing. But decorating with sunflowers, it's not decorating a room or your entire house with sunflowers. It's picking an area or your favorite spot and decorating it with sunflowers. And some people think it's a room. And so I don't have enough sunflowers to do that. Well, then don't decorate a room. I just
no.
don't know how easy I can make it. Like just do a
You can just
vignette
do just do a vase, a vignette, put a
or
flower
a centerpiece
arrangement in
for
the
your
corner.
table, or do your coffee table, or whatever it is. Even if it's a small area, you've done the collab. Decorate. I said decorating with sunflowers. I didn't say decorate your rooms with sunflowers. I didn't say it's raining sunflowers in this room.
Just
And
keep talking. Just keep talking, okay?
yeah, just keep talking. Why?
Yeah, because as you're talking, I show the sunflowers so they could watch the flowers and they could hear you.
Okay, so the thing so know that when it says, okay, decorating with sunflowers, I actually think it's one of the amazing collab. My video's already up. It's already pending in the playlist. And so that's something that Debbie and I do, is we will run everyone's playlist. And a lot of times you guys don't even realize we're doing it. So we're running everyone's playlist and it just goes round and round, trying to get you to increase your watch hours. I make sure that there's positive comments. There's not a single person that's collaborating in any of my collaborations that I don't know what's being said. So there's no such thing as tolerating anything inappropriate or saying any nasty comment. There's no reason for that. We need to be saying encouraging words and actually prompting, trying to push people to levels that they're not used to doing. Let's get out of this shy box and let's go ahead and make announcements and promote your channel. And then before you know it, you're gonna blink your eye, you're gonna hit your 1,000, and you're gonna get your watch hours. And Debbie's showing you her the flowers at Dollar Tree, the leaves, the garlands, they're all getting beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the floor to you while I gather some stuff. And those flowers are gorgeous. And
Yes, and I know last year they before they went to $1.25, they used to bring these little flowers like this, but they used to only have like a pumpkin, a flower, and a pig, like three things. Now they are more full, and you could make a beautiful flower arrangement. And don't be shy because sometimes when I go thrifting, I find big bunches of flowers. And in one of my videos, when I get my flowers from the dollar, from not from the Dollar Tree, but from the thrift store, and they look all dusty, what I do is I bring them home. I fill my sink with hot water. I put some dishwashing soap. I put them in there. I wash them really good, and I put them on my bathroom. I hang them like this. When they dry, they look like they're brand new. I have flowers in my house that I got them for years. My greenery above the top of my cabinet, I got them for years. I just I wash them with hot water, and they comes out very nice. And the
I was
last two
actually
things,
surprised when you said that because I didn't know that. I was like,
people throw them away. They be like, oh, they're so dusty, and throw them away. You know what? Why you gonna throw it away? It's material. It's like a plastic. Fill up your sink with hot water, put them in there, and you have one of those gloves for to do dishes that you don't want to get burned. Put that glove on, move them really good in the water, take them out, let them dry, looking down, and when they're dry, they look brand new. And none of my flowers have gotten rust because I know they use the metal pick on the inside. None of them got rust, none of it. And they work nice. I also got this one. You could make napkin ring with this one, and I only grabbed two. I am going to back to the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to grab two more. I'm gonna see if I found like a white one
yeah.
in a lighter color, and
I
then
haven't seen the white one, but I want to get a white one too.
yeah, I got another pumpkin, and then I got this little pumpkin, and it says thankful. It has a little thing hanging there. Oh, wait a minute. There's a comment. Hold on. Debbie Bobo said, I did exactly that today, Debbie. Yay, we'll see it in tomorrow's collab.
Yeah.
Okay. And
That's,
bag of leaves and one of these.
she said some, wait a minute, Debbie. She said something else, Deborah.
Oh, um,
Cheaper
cheaper
to
to
buy.
buy floral arrangement in some thrift store.
Yes, and some thrift
Buy
stores. It is
arrangement.
cheaper.
Yeah, it
If
is
you can
true.
get it, in a thrift store, yes.
It's true.
And what else? Disassemble, clean, and then yeah, that's
Create
exactly right.
exactly,
You got
exactly.
it,
That's what I
girl.
do.
You
Yeah,
got it, girl.
yeah, you gotta save your
So,
money wherever you can. Yeah, the Dollar
well,
Tree is okay, but other than that, no, I say, I
yeah,
save my
I
stuff.
have all my stuff in tubs and containers, and you gotta leave them out until, they start getting their shape again. I'm gonna get off of the pumpkin stuff for a minute. and
Yeah.
show you some, not all items, really just this one, because the other ones I have in the room over there. But Dollar Tree's carrying this. It's called a stain remover wipe. I don't know if you guys have seen this, and I'm gonna give it a try, probably on something for Matthew, and I'm gonna give that a try for stain removing. They also have something that you can pour into your coffee pot to clean it, a
Yep. I
descaler.
think that-
I never seen that before, and the other time, I think I did a video in a Dollar Tree. It's so funny, because I walk into any place, and I'm just like, clear the way, because I'm coming in.
I'm just holding.
I tell Debbie all the time, like everywhere I go, people tell me, go down that aisle because they have some new stuff. I never have a problem. Now, I have heard of people having problems, but I can film anything anywhere. I mean, I film everything. So anyway, I got these to try, but I also got the descaler for the coffee. I just don't know exactly where that is. They also had some like pods that you can drop into your toilet, and not in
Yeah.
the tank, not in the tank, in the toilet.
Yeah.
And
The
it
toilet
cleans
itself.
the entire thing. I was like, this works really well. So the next time, hopefully I can find them so that I can show them to you, because I already opened the bag. I don't even know where the bag is. Hold on a second. I think it's here.
Usually for my coffee pot, what I use is white vinegar. I don't use anything
I
that
don't
have
know
to do
where it
with
is.
chemicals, but I use white vinegar.
Now, I don't know. Yeah, I use white vinegar too for a lot of stuff. So I don't know why I got this in this blue. I really don't. It's really a weird color blue. It is not. I
It looks
don't
like a
know.
blue lavender. It looks like blue lavender.
It's not a cobalt blue. It's really it's, I don't know if you guys can tell. I always feel
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
can
moving
see
in the
it, but
wrong
I don't know
direction.
if I don't know. It looks like
I'm
a
gonna use
blue
it, but
grass.
this does not remind me of fall anything. So this may be just a DIY, something that I'm
Have you
making. So
have you used them, Debbie? Have you used them? Debbie said the
they
toilet
work
pot.
very well. They do work very well. I was shocked because I was doing a cleaning video for the home cleaning motivation. You know what, guys? You guys clean all of the time.
I
And
gotta do my video.
I could use people to join in with me and Debbie. If you're cleaning your house, your coffee, and sometimes I'll just do well, the microwave needs to be clean, the air fryers constantly needs to be clean, and my coffee pot. So that's a video right there by itself. Never mind doing an actual cleaning, but I could use you guys jumping into those collabs. So anyway, so I got this. I don't know why. So we have the staining wipes.
I think a lot of people don't want to
Yes,
record
sir.
themselves cleaning because when they're cleaning, they are in the in the clothes that are the most messed up. Me, I
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
you know
I
what?
clean
I mean, you
regardless.
very rarely, I mean, I try so hard not to show myself when I'm cleaning. So, I mean, you can see a little bit, but when I'm cleaning, yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a mess most of the time. I'm a mess when I'm home because I'm either, when you see me with a graphic t-shirt, you know that I'm DIYing. There's not a graphic t-shirt in this house. I know exactly what shirts to grab when I DIY because it's always graphic.
Yeah.
Everything else is not graphic, so you know I'm not DIYing. That day is probably a tablescape day or one of the videos that we got going. Anyway, I didn't see these before, so these are wooden shapes. So I'll try to come up close here. You see those shapes there? I think they're butterflies.
That's what it looks like, butterflies.
They look like butterflies. Never seen them at the Dollar Tree. Remember, I DIY. So this I'm going to be using for some DIY. So I grab one of those. I do not hesitate to pick up things like this because these become part of my wooden projects. And this has a stand in the back, so I could either do like a decoupage, or you can go ahead and DIY maybe a picture on
Yeah.
here and then decorate around it, or a Thanksgiving sign, whatever it is, you can put it
Yeah,
by your coffee stand.
you could buy the those letters, those black letters that they got on the Dollar Tree and
You can
decoupage
put,
and use them.
you can decoupage, or you can turn around and do like, put this in your coffee station and put your favorite saying on it. There's just so many things that you can use with that. What happened? So sorry, I'm slow responding. What is that?
I'm in my
Um,
bubble bath.
I'm in my, oh, she's in her bubble bath. I hate to interrupt you, Debbie.
Yes, I say everything. Debbie
Isn't,
Bubbles.
you just gotta love this woman. Okay, so here I got two. I wasn't gonna let these go because we don't use them this year. We're gonna use them next year. I went to Dollar General and you got a 2-pack for $1. So it's even cheaper than Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah, I forgot to show the last thing. I'm sorry, the last thing that I forgot to show that I
Debbie,
grabbed.
that sounds so relaxing. Yes, it does. She's in a bubble bath watching us on a live.
Yeah.
That is so
The
funny. What did you get? Oh, yes, the fat quarters. Let me tell you, the
backward.
fat quarters at the Dollar Tree, don't sleep on them because
This
you
one
can
has
use them as
everything.
cloth napkins. You can decoupage with them. You can basically use them as cloth napkins. Okay. And
Yeah.
if they're big enough that if you use two together, you might be able to do a runner.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
use them sometimes
beautiful.
as placemats. I use them as placemat. Like for
And she
Tablescape Tuesday, I did the yellow ones. I used the yellow with the sunflowers for
yeah,
Tablescape Tuesday. Yeah.
yeah, and you can't even tell that you did that they were fat quarters. Now I got two of these wooden squares from the Dollar Tree. Remember, always keep in mind I do DIY, and a lot of the DIYs I DIY to use for the collaborations.
Mhm.
So whether I'm using them in the collaborations or just decorating them in the collaborations, you have the option to do either or in the video, but you do have to reveal how you style it. Okay, so I got this kind, which is usually the kind they always have. And then I love this one. This is the one I always go in for. See that, the scallop edge?
See, I was looking for those because
Mm.
those are different. You see how I did my lantern, which I have right here. I
Yeah,
still I still have it right here. The
the
way I
lantern
do
is
my lantern,
gorgeous.
I was looking for those like that. I could do a white lantern, but I couldn't find them.
But I tell you, but they will come in, but the square ones are fine too, if you're good at, I mean, like Debbie did that lantern and it's absolutely gorgeous. I made one and it was so easy to make. And I did
It's
it for
so
4th of
easy.
July. And then, like I said, I figured out, because the deco mesh from the Dollar Tree isn't the greatest, but I did a big bow and I said, I'm leaving it like that because I'm a big bow person. I love that. Some people aren't. And I just made a big blue bow. So I have a red, white, and blue lantern, but she put this really beautiful, like, a knob on the top. It just came out gorgeous and she did it all in black. It was a beautiful lantern. She could use it anytime, centerpiece for your table. Okay, but these came and I'm going to do two different types of lanterns so I can show you how easy it is if you can't purchase a lantern. Some of these lanterns are very expensive. So I'm going to
Yes.
teach you how to do an inexpensive lantern. It won't even cost you that much. And you can paint it whatever color you want. So I got that.
I want those college little trays to do one for the winter.
Yes, and what color are you gonna color it?
White. I want it white
You
for
want
the
a white,
winter.
okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea because you don't wanna paint it like a season type color.
Exactly, because I have a black one and I have a white one.
Right, and you
Yeah.
can decorate it any way you want, but if you do it red, white, and blue, I can't use that until, well, I can use it for Labor Day.
And
So
red, white, and blue, you could also use it for
I enjoy
Christmas.
watching.
The colors for
Yes,
Christmas.
Stacy, are you leaving us? What is that? Oh, it's bedtime for me. Okay, have a good night. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm
Thank
gonna
you for
try to,
being here, Stacy. Thank
yes, I'm
you.
gonna, I'm gonna try to pop in, we're gonna try to pop in a little bit more because,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a little bit harder for me anyway because I start school again, but I'm gonna get on here at least once a month to explain these collaborations. And actually, I love doing the hall live.
Yeah.
To show you what we have in our parts, because she's in Connecticut and right now I'm in Colorado Springs. And then we got Teresa. Teresa is in Louisiana, and then we got
Yeah.
Debbie Bubbles is in Texas.
Yeah.
So anyway, you get to see what the Dollar Trees have where you live. Have a good night, Stacy.
Stacy, thank you for being here.
Yes. And now the plus section of the Dollar Tree, before you continue, the plus section of the Dollar Tree is carrying this candy corn garland.
I
Isn't that
saw that.
beautiful?
I
Isn't
did
that
saw that.
beautiful? I think it's worth It's $3. It's not even 5. It's 3.
I
And
saw it and I didn't. I was like, it looks so like I don't know. I really didn't know.
well, what it
I
is
really,
that you're probably not doing candy corn theme. But anybody who's doing a candy corn theme, I'm doing a candy
no, I
corn
want
theme.
to. I want to have as many pieces that I can candy corn because I want to be using the candy corn with the gingerbread.
Yes.
You know what I
And you
mean?
can
So it
run the
goes
garland
together.
along your table. You can actually run the garland, believe it or not, in front of your table. Or you can run it if you don't want to put it on your wall. I would take it apart and look at it first, but it's very good quality. I wouldn't tell you that if it wasn't. It is. I cannot believe how thick this is. And then when I looked, I thought it was $5. It's not. It's 3. See, it's $3. Where am I? I don't even know which way to go.
No,
So
I could
it's
see
here.
it.
I'm going like, you know why? Because it's going opposite from the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't give much chance to act silly, you know? Not that we want to, but I don't get much chance to do that. So anyway, so that's, I don't know how much you have. Do you have more? Oh,
No,
I
I
gotta
already
show you.
show.
I have something to show you guys that I thrifted, but I want Debbie to finish her haul.
No, I already finished my haul. I already finished my haul.
You
I
want me to
wanted
show
you
it?
I wanted you to show the table runner that you showed me. And like I told you, I went today and they didn't have it.
Okay, guys, so you know how the Dollar Tree has the
I
placemats, the
love
pumpkins, the leaves, they have
I
all of
love it.
that. Okay, well, I walked into the Dollar Tree and I had to look twice because, I didn't want the pumpkin. I'm a maple leaf. I like leaves. Okay, I do like pumpkins, but I love leaves. Okay, because I come from Pennsylvania and the foliage over there is absolutely amazing. So now I was born in New York though, but my mom decided to go to Pennsylvania, and that's where my kids were born. So, with that being said, I always look for the maple leaf. So, I already have the gold one, and that's what caused me to go into the direction that I went to. I had to do a double take because I said, that's not a placemat, that's a table runner. And last night I showed Debbie,
Gorgeous.
oh, let me get it because I placed something on top of it to kind of flatten it out. Hold on.
It is gorgeous. I want it. And I went to the Dollar Tree. I went to the Dollar Tree just to look for that table runner, and I walked out with $22 more in full stuff. It's always like that. You go for one thing and you walk out with like a whole bunch.
Look at this runner, Debbie. Look,
Yes,
these are
it's
all,
gorgeous. I
it's a
love it.
runner for your table. So they don't only have the placemats, they have the runners. How many of
Yeah.
you are looking at this? It says, good night, Stacy. Yes, good night, Stacy. I hope she's still on to see the runner. So now these are leaves, but still it's a gold runner. I already have plans for this. I have to literally place something on top of it just to get it unraveled and flat. They had it in this gold color. They also have it in, what did I tell you, bronze, and they also had it
Fun.
in a copper color.
Yeah.
So right now I'm in the process of trying to flatten this out. This is a great find. I don't care what anybody says, this is a great find. It's very
Like it.
long. It's long enough. It's not, if you grab 3 of the leaves placemats, obviously that's going to be bigger and longer. But
Mhm.
as a runner, depending on the size of your table, look at this.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. So I'm in the
Even for
process of,
even for a coffee table, you could use it even on a coffee table. It's
yes.
perfect. I liked it. I
Yes,
was like, my luck.
and here's another thing I wanted to, uh, there was something I wanted to show. I don't know if Debbie Bubbles got to see. Debbie, did you get to see the coffee pot, the teapot set that Deborah sent me for my birthday, or are you off? That's nice. Was it, make sure that Debbie Bubbles is on.
Yeah, the yeah, okay, wait a minute.
Well, we got 8 people that are watching, but only a couple that are commenting. Guys, make sure and click that like button.
Hey, yippee, yeah, or like, oh, Lisa's here. Lisa's here. Yeah, we've
Lisa, we
been
got
here for a
on.
while.
Lisa, can you? I was, we were gonna we were gonna do this thing, and then within 5 minutes, I went over there and I said, "Listen, if I can graduate Bible college, I'm gonna get on Streamyard." And within 5 minutes, we were on. Isn't that amazing? I just love it.
Telling
A
you.
challenge. It's always I love challenges. So I need to show this, Lisa. Look at this. So Debbie sent me this for my birthday. I never seen any of this. Remember, I am new to vintage stuff. And if anybody knows me, oh, Debbie's here. Debbie Bubbles is on and Lisa is on. You are live, yes. I just love these ladies. I'm telling you, I have a ball. Like I have to do this on my own. So anyway, she sent this for
Costa Diva asked for how much for the runner. The runner was $1.25
a
at the
dollar
Dollar Tree.
25. It's a, I know everybody's always asking for prices because Dollar Tree has the plus section and
Thank you,
so
Lisa.
yeah, the Dollar Tree. What? Because I know you all. You all what? You could do it. Yes, I was. I mean, I called Debbie, and Debbie's trying to get back on the YouTube side, and then I said I've got to go in there, Streamyard, and see how this works. And I got on. It was just like miracles happen. The Lord is always on my side.
Amen.
So,
Amen.
amen, right? So, anyway, anybody who knows me at the very beginning when I started learning from you guys, I was not doing tea parties. I didn't even have a teapot. As a matter of fact, the pot that I did have, Debbie was the one who quietly told me it was a coffee pot. Okay. Right, Debbie, don't spit your water out. I'm like, I'm sitting there, so she goes, it doesn't matter if you use the coffee pot, but it was like so Debbie, don't laugh. Okay, I can go get the coffee pot. It was a coffee pot, it was not a teapot. So I said, oh, well, I just serve it. I drink coffee anyway. I'm not a tea person. So anyway, we're gonna skip over that, Debbie, okay? So you don't laugh at me. So anyway, Debbie
I
gave
love
me
you, sister.
I know. And so she gave me, you know why I like this pattern? Because it's not only vintage. If you look at the pattern, you can use this in any tablescape. But here's what I like the best. So if you look at this closely, okay, the plates go inside here. This is the rack. And then the teacups hang. Isn't that pretty? The teacups hang on this. And it just sits, I don't know if you could see it. Let me just tilt this down a little bit. So it just sits like this, and then you place the teapot on top. How do you guys like that? I think I just took it out of the box yesterday, and I was like, that is amazing. It doesn't have to be all over the table, it's very neat. And I don't just have to use it for vintage anything. I could use this all the time because the
Either
pattern,
or. You could use it
yeah,
either or.
the pattern it's such a pattern that it's not vintage pattern. It is floral pattern, but it's not vintage. So anyway, I got this as a gift. I wanted you ladies to see it. And so here's another one. I got to show you something I thrifted, guys. You know how excited I get.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. Lisa said that is a beautiful set. And
It's
the
a
brand
beautiful
is what's the brand again? Mr. what? Mr.
Mr. Coffee. It's a
Coffee.
Mr. Coffee. It was in the box, brand new, when you thrifted it.
Yeah.
Brand new. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you can walk
Matter of
in
fact,
there and think,
I think I called you from the thrift store. I said, Anna, did you like this? She be
yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
that's too
And the
much. I
thing
said, do
is
you like it? Yes or no? It's not, I'm not asking you for the price. She's
yes,
like,
I did, and mainly for the rack. Mainly for the rack, and then later on, I looked at the floral pattern, and I said, "Well, this doesn't." So if I decide to do a tablescape and it's not vintage, I could still use it. Not it wouldn't stop me anyway, because I mean, I have gathered a few coffee pots. My favorite is, my favorite. Well, I love this one. I have to show you this. Are you guys ready? I'm like,
What you gonna show?
oh,
What you
yeah, I
gonna
have
show?
to show you. I have to show you this. Okay, so the Dollar Tree's carrying. First, I'm going to show you something else. Now, apparently, the Dollar Tree was carrying these glasses, and I had no clue. Do you see the pattern on these glasses? Here I go, moving in the wrong direction. So you see the pattern on these glasses and the ridges, and it's
Mhm.
thick. This is a very, these glasses are very beautiful. They sold out this, so
They're
I
like
got
frosted
this.
glasses.
Yes, they even have it more frosted. So they had this one. I wanted the more clear one, but you see the ridges on it. So I kind of like that. It's a very heavy glass. I'm not really sure it's a Dollar Tree item. Remember when places are closing down, like Big Lots, a lot of their stuff, Target and all these things will wind up at Dollar Tree. And so sometimes I'll look at their plates and I said, that's not from here. I know it isn't. So somebody did.
All you gotta do is Google lens the camera, and it tells you where did they come from.
Right, so
Google.
these, apparently these were at the Dollar Tree. I missed it because people wiped them off the shelf. So I only grabbed four. It's only me and my son, so I only grabbed four. So four of these, and then they had the half size. So I don't have the half size out of the bag yet. So four of these size and then four of the half size. So I can actually use them in the tablescape if I want. But this is a new pattern that the Dollar Tree is carrying, and they fly off the shelves real quick. But this is the start of the show before we go. Now I walked into the thrift
Oh
store.
yes, I saw those. Oh, Crystal Diva said that she saw those at the Dollar Tree.
Yes, and I would grab them because of the quality. And they're not a Dollar Tree item. I can tell you when a Dollar Tree, and when this Dollar Tree doesn't carry just Dollar Tree items. And so I had a set of white dishes that came from, it came from one of these stores. I don't know. It could have been Target. I said, that's not that quality of that dish.
Let me grab
That
something
did,
to drink. I finished my
you just know. Well, as soon as, well, I have to wait for you to come back to show this. So as soon as I see something, I'm like, and I hold it in my hand. They have also these clear glasses, and they have like a royal blue twist on them. I don't know if you guys have seen those. Those are very thick glasses. Those glasses must have come from somewhere. I didn't have a chance. I wasn't in there long enough to see. Did you see the clear glass with the royal blue running through it, almost like a liquid? It looked like a liquid that was running through it. Did you see?
What I saw was like some clear glass with they have like coastal design in it, like fish or something like that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
That is,
You could use it with that because, like I said, you know who's making her appearance right now, right? Because she's staring right at me. So you
yeah.
guys have not seen her. So I'm gonna try to show you this without her knocking it down. So listen, look at this. This was one trip I went to the thrift store, the Goodwill, and I found the apple creamer. This is the
Oh,
fall. Look at that, Debbie. I know you're gonna like this.
yes.
So this is the creamer. So I found the creamer. Don't know what direction to go in, but so we found the creamer, and I said it can go with the white coffee pot because I didn't see the coffee pot, and I
As long
needed
as
a
you
sugar.
have,
Look at the sugar. Look at the
as
sugar
long
bowl.
as you have, it doesn't matter what set of cream and sugar do you have. As long as your coffee pot is white, you can use any set to bring it together.
Okay,
That's
so
cute.
look. And so look, so this is actually a wooden spoon that I had because the spoon was not there. But I wanted the apples because the apples is very good for the fall. And the
Mhm.
cutest thing when you take this off is like placing the apples back. And then I took the wooden spoon that I already had and I placed it right there. Isn't that adorable? So
That
I
is
had
cute.
this, and then I went thrifting on another day, and I automatically, my face went right to it, and guess what I got?
Oh,
Guess what
oh,
I got?
beautiful.
I got the teapot to match. And
That's
this is
nice.
all for the fall. Look at this. Isn't that
Beautiful.
gorgeous? I mean, some people may not be into it, but because I know apples are big in the fall,
Yeah.
um,
Apples is
that,
big on the floor, and also when you do, or you could even use them in the summertime when you do farmhouse decor.
yeah, you can, but I was so shocked because I said, oh my goodness, this was another time, 2 or 3 weeks later, at a different Goodwill, I find the teapot. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my goodness, so this is nice for the fall. At any fall tablescape that I do, I can use the teapot. So I have the teapot and the creamer and
Okay,
and
Lisa, thank you. Lisa say, hey, ladies, I just wanted to check in. I gotta go. It's okay,
okay,
honey. Good night, sweetie. Thank you for being
bye.
here.
Bye. Good night, hon. So, are you leaving too, Debbie? Oh,
No,
Debbie Bubbles is saying good night too. You know what? I don't know what time it is everywhere else, but
no,
everybody seems to be.
Debbie Bubbles is saying good night, Lisa.
Oh,
And
Debbie
then
Bubbles
Debbie
is saying
Bubbles
good night,
say,
Lisa. Okay. All
Debbie
right.
Bubbles
So,
says,
Debbie, did you see this? Do you like this at all? I know Debbie has
yeah, I do. I like
everybody
it.
has a unique style. So anyway, this is the teapot I found this weeks later, and then the creamer and the sugar bowl
Lisa
I
said,
found different.
Lisa said she's having birthday cake with hubby. Is her, tell your hubby
Oh,
that we
tell
say
him.
happy birthday.
Yeah, tell him we said happy birthday. I'm almost tempted to sing to him, but I know she's probably not on.
No,
I will.
Debbie Bubbles says she's not leaving.
Okay, so also Matthew's birthday's coming up on the 14th. So I was thinking of doing a birthday tablescape on Tablescape Tuesdays, and he has no idea that I'm just gonna do the tablescape and then I'll sit with him on his birthday and eat at the dining room table.
Yeah.
So and not tell him because he'll say, "What does that have to do with me?" Like like I mean, the other day, Debbie and I were talking on we were FaceTiming, and then he's peeking through the blinds because he got home from work, and he goes, "Is that Deborah Cabasa home living and the Grace Life DIY?" So it's so funny. Now
Oh,
I do have another surprise. Oh my goodness, it was lightning. I do have another
I love the hand
surprise,
and the
but
tool of the fire. Yes, Debbie, you are absolutely right. That is the best thing when you are walking through the thrift store and you think you can find anything, and all of a sudden you see something, you go,
yeah, yeah. When
oh,
that's how I felt when I got the apples. Because honestly, I did talk to Debbie about that one time. Well, so white coffee pot, everything goes with the white coffee pot. So I totally forgot about the apple teapot. But I do know. And then I walked into a Goodwill, and all of the tops were. I don't know how they can sell them unless that you interchange the top of one with the other. I guess you can do that. But all of the teapots they had, and some of them were beautiful, none of them had tops. I said, so why
the
are you
only
selling?
way, I have done that. The only way that if I go thrifting and I see a teapot that it doesn't have a top, and if I see a teapot without the top and it's the same price, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I like that teapot. That teapot could go with it. I switch the top. Yes, I switch it right away
Well,
because you
I,
know what?
I
It's the
saw
same
it, and
price.
I would ask somebody, but the
The
point
only
is,
way
is
that I
that I
would,
just don't understand why you could sell a teapot when there's a part of it missing. But they'll sell,
exactly.
they'll sell anything because a lot of the people that do put stuff out don't realize. I mean, they're usually young people and they don't realize. And I don't know a young person that's
Let
just
me
done
tell
that.
you, I have seen at the thrift store. You know when you go to um oh, what is that what they sell fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know they have like a black thing like that that comes with a top. And at the bottom it says Kentucky Fried Chicken. They were selling it for $2.99, an empty container of Kentucky Fried Chicken, like it's a Tupperware. Are you be for real?
Well,
That is trash.
I know, but you know what? I have been to film at a thrift store, and let me just say this: the only time you'll see me actually looking at things is always in the dish section, okay? Because I look for tablescape items and a greenery. The greenery is a good thing for you to buy, and now I'm in the linen for certain things, and it has to be something that catches my eye because I'm in there filming. So what I'm saying is that this particular Goodwill, like they're very clean where I go here. I have to say that they're stocked and they're clean. Um, and I was looking, and the entire shelf did have beautiful teapots. They did, and they had them all different shapes and sizes and themes and whatever. Total waste of time for me, because if you don't have, what happened to the top? This top part here was missing. So then how do you cover it? And then I have to uncover something I won't. So I just won't go there because I'm filming. But when Deborah sent me this teapot set in this rack, I said, "Oh my goodness, it's so contained in one area. I just love it." I'm like, because now I've been using a vignette and that works well too. Okay. I've been using the vignette and I like the white too if it's plain or whatever, but this is white too. And I've been using the vignette and and then I also like it when she elevates the teapot. Okay, I have something with that elevating the teapot. I like that look. So I said, what am I going to put that teapot on? If I put that teapot on something flimsy, it's just going to spill over. And then I got to be picking up broken glass and all kinds of stuff. I haven't found anything. Well, I wound up using a candle holder, right, that was wide enough. And then I placed it on top of that. I said, it sits there perfectly, you know? And I don't drink tea like that, but I do drink coffee. All right. I'm a
Yeah, well,
coffee drinker.
that's
And
why I put two teapots on my table. I love coffee and tea. My husband don't drink tea. I live he's sick. He doesn't
right.
like it. He
Right.
love
I
his
mean, I
coffee.
like tea. It's just that I'm just not, my thing is first thing in the morning is I go and I have and I do only have 2 cups of coffee. There was a time when I was drinking like almost a pot of coffee. But I don't do that anymore. This was like way, like,
Well,
in my young days.
my coffee mug is this big, is this wide. So I actually fill it up in the winter time with hot coffee. In summertime, I fill it with iced coffee.
And I don't,
I've been
and I
drinking
like
coffee
iced
since I'm
coffee. I just
young.
haven't made iced coffee.
I've been drinking
But
coffee since I'm a young girl, like maybe 10 years
yeah.
old. My mother showed us how to drink the tea and the coffee at certain age.
She said, have a good night. Teresa said, have a good night. Teresa said, have a good night, Lisa. And Debbie Bubbles did the same thing. And I thought they were leaving me too. No.
Yeah.
So, so I did want to have, okay, so if we go quickly, since we're already done with the haul, and I already showed you, we're going to do this haul thing. I really love the haul thing. It's nice. It doesn't have to be all the time. And it can
No.
just be one item and we can talk about the collaborations because we have the fall beverage collaboration. And one of the things that we were discussing, I think Debbie Bubbles might have heard me say, not sure who heard me say, but I think it
Uh,
was you who was asking me that you didn't have a beverage card. And what did I tell
yeah,
you?
I don't have a beverage card.
So what did
So
I tell you to do?
that you could do it in any area that you could serve the stuff and your guests could serve themselves. Like I remember years ago I participated in a beverage card thing, and that was when I was living in the other house. And I left the comment to the person that was hosting. I said, I don't have a beverage card. She's like, you could do it in anything, on a tabletop, on your kitchen counter, where you will set something nicely that you guests will go and serve themselves. I said, oh, okay.
Then
It
that's the
doesn't
way it
have to
should
be a
be.
beverage
I
card.
mean,
Yeah.
that's the way it should be. Now, I have a pet peeve about these twists. Okay, and you know how I feel about these twists. That's why she's covering her face. I have a pet peeve about I have a pet peeve about these twists because if you're gonna decorate your mantle or you're gonna decorate your beverage cart, Like, why do we always have to be adding twists to stuff? Like, to me, I mean, a twist would be if I don't even know what a twist would be. I'm just, like I said, I had this talk with Debbie and I said, sometimes it's the small
Yes.
things that, I'm really good until
No, I
sometimes
know.
something small like that just kind of like sets me off. I'm
Annoying.
like, I'm like, I need to go back to school is what that is. I'm like, but why do we have to add a twist? Because, we were doing something. I was getting her tea party. We were talking about her tea party. And well, we could do it with a twist. And I'm like, why do we always have to be doing stuff with a twist? You can do it with a twist, but is it necessary? Unless it's something fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, unless it's something fun. So let's say you don't like that twist. And now I got to go out and buy the item for the twist. And I'm like,
I
so,
love
so,
that.
so what does she do?
Debbie
You know
Bubble
what?
says, Debbie Bubble says, in with you, Anna.
Yeah, I mean, like, thank you, Jesus, praise God that somebody's on my side. I'm like, what is it with this twist? So some people will add a twist that has nothing to do with the theme of the mantle collab or the theme of the bar cart collab. I can probably add a theme to Cozy Corner or Vignette, but honestly speaking, every time the season changes, you already know what's happening that month. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you. But once in a while, it is nice. Like, if I say to you, Debbie, we're doing candy cane theme for this because it's fun.
Mhm.
And I won't tell you to decorate your entire house with it. Just one item on your thing. But then I thought about it and I said, just because I like candy corn doesn't mean everybody around me likes candy corn. But I mean, I can sit there and have a conference over this. And the thing is
Well,
that I just want to have fun. I want you guys to get your hours in. I
hold on,
want you
hold on,
guys to.
hold
What's
on.
that?
Debbie says, mainly because I am so, I am so
Specific.
style specific, but I'll do add a tiny twist item in order to be a team
A team
player.
player, and for the most part, she's a great team player though. And I mean, like, we have great team players on this in this community crowd that we have. There was a mishap, okay, here. I'm not gonna not tell
Yeah.
you there wasn't. And I do have situations that happen behind the scenes that a lot of you don't even realize that I have. I've been doing this for years, and these collaborations actually bring me joy. I have talked to Debbie about this on numerous occasions that I have gone to the Lord and say, I have all this workload, I have all this, and I have that. I don't understand why it's like he wants me to continue doing this. And I'm like, I'm not going to stop because I told you that I want to help everybody get their time in, their hours in. I want you to get those watch hours seem to be something else. So that's why we run those playlists and stuff like that. But when we do collaborations and then we start adding twists, and I'm sitting there thinking, one time me and her have to laugh about this. Okay. We were talking about a collaboration. I created the thumbnail and I did not have the items. So you know what
Oh,
happened?
oh my
So
God. That
we
was
did
for
not have the items for the collab. I called her and I said, there's no way that we're doing any collaboration until we have the items. What were we
that was
searching
the
for?
worst because you didn't have the items and I didn't have the items. I went to I don't
Well,
know
what
how
was
many
it? Well,
stores looking for that stupid um 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 that this, what do you call this ribbon? This is it was for the lantern decor and it was this ribbon. What is this ribbon called? Um
I can't see the ribbon.
the
What is
the black ribbon with the little square black ribbon, the
the
little black ribbon.
Harlequin? The
No,
Harlequin Mackenzie Child
the
checkered what?
the checker ribbon.
Yeah,
I
oh,
went
the
through
buffalo
so many,
check. So we're doing a
man.
collaboration. We're doing
I
a
was getting so
collaboration, and
desperate.
you have to use buffalo check. And then
Oh,
I'm in the middle of doing something. I hadn't graduated school yet. I had all these work to do, and I'm like, I had the buffalo check, but I think Debbie hit every Dollar Tree in the state of Connecticut. could not find the buffalo check ribbon. And I said, from now on, that we have a collaboration, we're gonna have the items first, and then go ahead from there. But it's just really, it's just, it's
And
really is
now
fun.
I went thrifting when I thrifted my the big blue and white chinoiserie
Yeah.
teapot that I put on top of the mantle. I found a big ring like
Roll
this of
a
the buffalo
buffalo
check.
check.
I
Yeah.
grabbed that so quick. I'm like, nope, I'm taking this home just
Yeah,
in case.
because and it's hard to find that in a thrift store. You got a pretty big roll for it,
I'm
but
like,
it's just
my
that it's
goodness.
like it's just that
I was hard.
so, and we do all these different collaborations, and I invite people, and and one of the
Debbie
things.
Bubbles said, Debbie Bubbles said, I remember you guys talking about it in the Buffalo plate. Yup.
Oh my goodness. I mean, like, I think we were doing some kind of theme. I wonder if Lisa was involved in that, because she's always the Buffalo check person. So I was like, and I love Buffalo check. Okay. But she was on this Buffalo, she's always on the Buffalo check theme. And so we were doing something, and she called, I think it was Lisa. So then,
Yeah.
because I don't have a problem changing ribbon. Like, that's not me. And you're never going to get anything. I'm always the one bending for certain things. Well, it was buffalo check, and we had to get the buffalo check. Now I had to roll the buffalo check, and I can make it
Yeah.
stretch. And then I told her to get the little small one. You didn't have to get the big one. Just get the little small one. Dollar Tree always carries those. Well, I think you did get the two small ones.
Yeah.
But
That's how I
then,
did it.
but then the big one, and it was like, we're never having another collaboration again until we have the items. And I'll tell you what, my fall beverage cart, I'm ordering it. But if I didn't order it, it would be displayed. All of the items for any company that comes to my house would be displayed nicely on the counter there, and it's the same thing. You should be able. There should be nobody who has you stick to. I mean, that's not the purpose of a collaboration. The
You want
purpose of a
everybody to
collaboration.
participate. You want
Right,
everybody to
is to get
participate. You
yourself
have
in the
to give the
playlist,
option.
get all those people to watch you,
Yeah.
okay, and not pick and choose, okay, because when I have these conversations, everybody runs out of the
Close
chat.
the door.
But the purpose of going into a collaboration is to mention the collaboration at the beginning of the video, so that people know that you're in a collab, and then you name the host, and then you make sure you click the like button, you're commenting, and then make sure you're commenting something nice.
and
And we don't,
filling up, yeah,
we
and
don't turn
filling up
around
the
and pick and
description.
choose who it is that we want to watch. No, we have to run the playlist. Now, when you are dropping videos in your own channel, that's not my that's not me. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is your own channel. You can promote your channel. You can promote your channel a certain way in the collaborations that you're in, and you can invite people to come and visit you and ask them to subscribe to your channel and all these other things. I work really hard on these
Yes.
collaborations, I might say,
Debbie,
and I pour all of myself into it because I love you guys, and I love doing it. I love to see you grow, and then when I see them grow, sometimes they'll go away, but then always they come back because I always treat them good. And actually, I pray over them behind the scenes. They call me. It's a really nice feeling, okay,
and
to
and
know
also
that
let me
this was
mention this.
going to,
Let me
yeah, this
mention this
was,
before I forget. Before I forget, let me mention
what's
this.
that?
And also, when you are participating in a collaboration,
Come here.
make sure that they put their host and the co-host in the description box. And make the
Yes, come
description box
here.
because
Come
a
here.
lot of a lot of these companies they want to they could go that's how I get my emails from people that want me to do a product review. They be like, oh, I stopped by your channel and I like the way you do this, and we also check the description box. It looks very professional. If you put a video, and the video could be the best video that you could do, you beautiful home decor, but you don't have nothing in the description box, not even an email saying for business required, you could email me here. You don't have any hashtag, you don't have like you hosting with somebody, you don't have their name in there, they're not even considered to ask you, you want to sample their video, their product, because they know that you're not going to fill out your description box. Filling out the description box is one of the most important and professional things that you could do to your video. Because me, honestly, I go to people's channels, and you know how sometimes YouTube suggest somebody's channel, and I go and before I go into the video and I start watching the video, I put it on pause, I hit more, and I go down to the description box, and I'm like, okay, this person not even say what is her video about, not even one hashtag, nothing. You have to, and remember, you're not doing it, you're doing it, yeah, as well to get companies to, because that's the first thing they do. They check your description box to see how it is full, how professional. Yeah, we do make mistakes typing a word here and there, but when they go to your video, they be like, wow, she has a beautiful home, or she had this, or let me go down to description box. They don't go straight to your about information on the first of your channel. They go straight to where it says more, and they want to see. They don't want to work too hard to find your email. They just go to your description box. They be like, oh, here's the email, and they go through your description box. They be like, okay, 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 and they send you the thing, because I have sampled so many products, and they have told me, I said, your description box looks very professional. Can you please link the product in your description box? I said, sure, just send me the link. And I even asked them, if you're a private seller from Amazon, send me the link to your store. I will link it in the description box. I do all that. That's how come I get a lot of stuff for free. All my cleaning brushes and all that stuff, I got it all for free. I did not even have to pay a cent. Nope.
So
But the
those are good,
description box is free.
those
Yeah,
are
it's
good
very,
pointers.
yeah,
Those are
yeah.
good pointers. I mean, like, so I don't have that all down because I have a busy schedule, but I'm trying to get them all done. And then in the midst of all of that, so I have three channels that I work with, and I still have to work on all of what she's saying in all of them because I don't have them all done. But I do try to get that description box filled at least until I can get all the other settings
I
done
told
properly.
I told you, whenever you ready, you could just let me know, and I help you fill up the CEO page and all that stuff. That's no problem with me. If you need help doing anything, it doesn't matter anybody here, like in the play in the thing. If you know how to do you about information about your CEO page and all that stuff, by all means do that, because that's
I mean,
very
I
important.
have a
Of
lot of
course,
that stuff. I have a lot of that stuff filled out, but all of it has to be updated now.
yeah.
And then I still need to do. It's always good for you to have a trailer. So whoever doesn't have their trailer done, um, I know that has to be done. It's just really a video, little clips of your video together that you can put in there. Again, I had my son help me with mine for the Grace Life, but I need the
Yeah,
other two done.
you help me do my trailer for my channel. That is right on there. As soon as you go about my above page at the beginning of my channel, there's my trailer. Boop, I got it
Right,
right there.
and I mean, I can do them now, but my son did the first one for me, so I gotta do that, so I haven't done that yet, and then you have the page, so once the settings are all set, it's just a matter of getting the proper tags that go, with that, and honestly, they're making so many changes on YouTube, I gotta go, and see, because not everybody puts all of those tags in their description box, and I'm not understanding why. Some people do, some people don't do it, and they're growing very quickly. So we got to find out all that stuff in the meantime. But Debbie can help you with a lot of that stuff. I can try to help you with most of the trailer stuff and probably even cover photos and stuff like that. For your channel, the cover photos and then sometimes we need to get our makeup on, get ourselves all dolled up, and take a couple of pictures, so that we can put a nice picture in that that little
Thumbnail.
Yeah, that little thumbnail, for
Profile.
your channel,
Yeah,
because I don't have one. I mean, I could put a
I do.
baseball
I
cap
have.
on, and I really got to start putting makeup on and doing these things. But I just,
I mean, you don't have to put makeup, and a lot of people they're like, oh, I have to put makeup. You don't have to put makeup. With a little bit of powder, a little bit of blush, you comb your hair nicely, a little bit of gloss, and it looks like you're natural.
I know.
Yeah.
I I'm a work in progress, at least I've left the station, God knows. But we absolutely love working with you guys. Definitely here to talk about the collaboration, not make them any of them difficult. Want everybody to have fun while they're growing and make sure that we're just supporting each other. And if ever you have a question, please don't hesitate to send me a message. I don't
Yeah.
come on, I don't announce quickly. Like today was a day that we discussed, want to come on, let's do a little haul, let's do
Let's,
this, and then
let's,
suddenly
what
you'll see
time?
me on.
We were supposed to be on at 7 o'clock my time, Eastern time, and all of a
It,
sudden the
it was a
devil wanted to
train
come and
wreck. It was a
boom.
train wreck. I mean, Lisa was trying to help. I mean, it was like we've been trying to get on for an hour. I was ready to go lay
This is
down and just take a
crazy. I
nap.
was like, what
And
the
then,
heck is
so
going
then
on?
Lisa says, "Well, I'll help you on Saturday." And I was like, "But we're supposed to go on and do this." And you know what, Debbie, you try this way, and I'll try this way, and we got on StreamYard, and here we are. Thank you, Jesus. Praise your name. You know. I mean, and then
Oh my
Frank said
God.
something to me. I said, "No devil in hell is gonna get me to stop, not to go on here to do this." And then I hear Debbie, because she's online and I'm still not on yet, and she goes, "Don't worry, we're gonna go on, and it's gonna be at the Grace
Read,
Life."
read,
And
read, Debbie Bubbles coming. Read Debbie Bubbles coming.
what did she say?
She said,
So you're beautiful without the spackle.
spackle.
But you know what Andrew says? Andrew says if it needs a paint job, it needs a paint job. Thank you so much. So that was a really nice compliment. I love it. I received that in the name of Jesus. So, but it's so funny because when Andrew says if your wife needs a paint job, just do the paint job.
My husband call it bundle. He's like, oh, you need bundle?
You need what? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bundle.
But you know what? From a very young age, I was never a makeup person. It was always maybe a little bit of eyeliner. Never used foundation. My mom either. Never used foundation. She doesn't look her age, and she's up there in age. That's all I have, and she's not even here with me.
I use it all, but the way I use it so lightly that it looks very rare, like I have makeup. But I have not wear makeup in this summertime. I have not wear makeup. It's about 100 degrees. You go outside, your face goes like this.
Well, it's very hot over here too, and right now I don't know if you can hear the lightning and thundering and rain, but
Finally, it stopped
I
over
had an
here.
amazing time tonight. If you ladies don't have any more questions, I am going to come back on for the.
Oh, she froze. Anna, you froze. Anna, you talking and you froze. Oh, she keeps freezing.
Okay, guys, I am back.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Debbie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear
Can
me?
you?
Talk to me.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. So,
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I can't hear you though.
Okay, so good
Uh,
night.
I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
why.
me?
Let's see.
I don't know if you still can hear me or not.
Can you hear me or no? Can,
Yes, I can hear you.
okay,
Yes.
so it seems like they can hear me, but I can't hear Debbie. Debbie, can you come back in? Is she trying to write something for me to read? No, she's not. See, I knew she was trying to do that, guys. Anthony Cabasa, can you leave the bedroom and come and talk to your wife? Oh, he's sleeping. Okay, so I can't read that sign. I gotta get her back on. I can't hear you, but you can hear me.
Yes.
All right, so let me just go ahead. My son was calling me, which interrupted the live stream. He always calls me around this time to check on his mom. So, and he's such a good, I'm very proud of him. I talk about him a lot because I cannot believe what God is doing in his life. So if anybody doesn't know, Matthew's going into his second year of Charis Bible College, and he will be graduating and going on a missions trip this year. Debbie knows all about it. I've been cheering him on. Um, I cannot wait for him to do that. I am now in my fifth year going into global training director. So, but he is, God is doing amazing things with him, and he's going to continue doing amazing things so long as he goes through every door he opens. Every door that God opens, listen, every door that God opens for me, I'm going through. There's no telling where you're going to hear me talking to you from. But one thing's for sure, I'm not leaving you guys. And one thing's for sure, I love you guys and I'm going to support you guys until you get exactly to where you need to be. So I'm always going to be here. Okay. Now, I can't figure out this StreamYard yet, but by the time we get to Lisa, because Lisa was saying that before she said goodnight, Lisa was gonna pull us in on Saturday. And when you talk, Debbie, can they hear you?
I don't know. Can you guys hear
And I
me?
won't know that, but just nod your head. When you talk to them, can they hear you?
I don't
Praise
know if
God,
they
yeah.
can hear me.
So I'm not really sure what went wrong when I had to go and answer his call and then come back. But he does do this every night. So when I'm talking to Debbie, I have to always call her back because my son is always calling and
Yeah,
he always comes into our live. And you know what was funny, Debbie? What? What? I don't know what you're telling me to
they can
do.
hear me. They can hear me.
You hit the mic. The mic is not on mute. Can you guys hear me? Debbie, Debbie Bubbles? What
Me.
about Mel? Can you hear me? Yes, they can hear me.
If they can hear me,
I can't hear you.
they can hear me.
What? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know if you guys are familiar with StreamYard, but I'm gonna get really good at this by the next time that we come on, because this is crazy. This is crazy. As a matter of fact, Lisa was going out with her husband to celebrate her birthday. She calls me because she saw Debbie on, and Debbie says, and right away she blames me. She goes, "I'm so glad that I can't hear you." Because she, I'm so glad because now you can't. She goes on live and she says, "Make sure you come back to the Grace Life DIY because we're gonna go over there. Don't worry, guys, we're gonna get on." And we got on. So Lisa calls me, right? Lisa calls me and she says, "I'm gonna help you with all this, but I'm out with my husband. I can't do this right now." And then she came in to the live and she says, "I'll pull you guys in on Saturday. We don't got time for Saturday." And then I said, "Lisa," and I said, "Okay, go out with your husband, have a great time." Um, And then she came back in the live and she goes, okay, you guys got on. And cause see, this is what we mean by community. This is what we mean by, we just always showing love to one another and always helping each other. I did not have the pleasure of experiencing this when I started, and I am so happy that we are there in this group. Okay, I'm so happy that we're there, and it was just funny. But we said we were going to come on, and we came on. So it's too bad that
Yeah,
Debbie can't talk.
I can talk. They could
And
hear me.
let me show you the mirrors one more time, because when you guys go to the Dollar Tree, what do you? I don't understand what she's telling me. You want me to get out of this and come back in? No. You want me to go where? Go to my phone and do what? The volume? Send me a message. I don't know if you guys met my golden doodle. Nala shows up everywhere, right? Mommy, come on. Come up here and say hello. There she is. There
I
she
don't
is.
think
This is
she
my
can read the
golden doodle.
comments.
Her name is Nala. The other one is sleeping, so she's my best pal. I take her everywhere. I don't know what you want me to do. So anyway, does anybody have any questions? Please ask. I am going to come on live. Let's see. We in about 2 weeks, probably closer to the time where the calendar is going to be ready. One thing I'm going to say before I go off of here is that Lisa's collaboration. Lisa wanted we're gonna celebrate her 6K. That's fine. She wanted it to be a recreation of one of her tablescapes. Well, one of the best things about Lisa is that she just doesn't do one style of a tablescape. I have not seen her do a glam tablescape, but I have seen her do an elegant tablescape. So if you're more of a glam person, you might want to go toward, if you go to her channel, go to her playlist tab and find a tablescape that you can come close to creating. Obviously, we're not going to be able to create somebody's tablescape exactly. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. But you want to recreate it, and that's going to be the fun part of this collaboration. It's not anything difficult. You don't have to, you're just going to try to come close to one of her tablescapes, which is the part that makes it fun. Debbie Bubbles is saying, good night, everyone. God bless you all. Be safe and peaceful. Have a good night, Debbie. Love you. And we have Anthony Cabasa here. He's already sleeping though, right? Yeah. Okay. So have a good night, Debbie. Love you. Um, and so I just don't want anybody to think, oh my goodness, I see that we're gonna celebrate her 6K and she wants us to recreate her tablescape and it's not gonna be exact. It's not gonna be exact. It's not. And if Debbie can speak from her end, I just cannot hear her right now. But you just gonna look at her tablescape, like I'm gonna recreate one of her tablescapes, look at it, glance at it, get what I have that can come close, and then you just want to take that tablescape and link it in your description box and say, I tried to create this one so that she knows. I mean, so I don't think she said that, but I think the best thing to do is find one and say, you know what, that's the tablescape I'm gonna recreate and put it, good night, Mel B. Oh no, good night, Debbie. Okay, so Mel is still here. So what you wanna do is just say, I'm gonna take the video link and I'm gonna link the video that I'm gonna try to recreate in the description box. You don't have to, I guess. I really don't know what we put on the thumbnail. The point is for the fun, and that's what she wanted us to do because that makes her happy. So let's make her happy, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes Debbie happy. I love Debbie, by the way, guys, and we support each other, and all of us support each other. Good night, Debbie. And so it's just really looking out for each other, and I think we do that. I think we do that really well. So if you guys don't have any questions, I don't know if you We've been on here for a while, and then it took us about an hour to get on. But I am gonna come back on with the calendar for September. I'm also coming in with a couple of new collaborations, including bringing back Decorate a Lantern. And then don't forget, by the time we get done doing all these collaborations, our home is ready for a home tour, right? Our home is ready for a home tour, and you don't have to show your entire house if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can. Okay, I'm going to be showing certain areas. It really doesn't matter. Okay, Coastal Diva, good night. God bless you. And so I'm gonna be coming on toward the end of the month. I'll probably be already in school, so I'm gonna try to do that when I'm not. So it'll probably be early or on the weekend. We could do that on the weekend if everybody's okay with that. And I will try to announce it as soon as I tackle the StreamYard. I can't, I mean, it was only by miracle we got on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only by miracle. And it was fun because we got to show our haul. But you know what? We don't always have to have a haul. And even if we get one item or two items, it's just really about the engagement and the dialogue. It's about talking and asking questions. Don't ever go without the calendar. Always remember to go to the community tab. That's where you have the calendar of collaborations and all of the thumbnails. I am not going to be putting the host or the co-host or the guest host or any host. I'm not going to put them inside of the calendar. I'm going to just do that on the thumbnails. So you just take a snapshot of that, go to the thumbnail, and you'll know who's hosting in that collab. So, so the playlist winds up there an hour after the collaboration is released. Your thumbnails are already on there and the calendar, and that takes me a while to put together, guys. So, and it's for everybody. And also I wanted to mention one thing. I think, Debbie and I have talked about this before. Um, when I do a collaboration and you do see hosts or co-hosts on the thumbnail, it does not mean that you don't join. It's an open invite collaboration. Your name does not have to be on there and say, okay, my name's not on there, so I can't collab. That's not so. It's an open invite. And so if it's an open invitation, remember, you can join any open invitation. I have hashtags, and that's how I spot your videos, grab them and put them in a playlist. Then I arrange the playlist and then I post it in the community tab approximately an hour after, and it's usually before. I'm gonna tell you an hour, but it's always on there before, right, Debbie?
Yeah.
It's always on there before. So, and then if you have any questions after that, I don't want anybody to feel intimidated by a collaboration and say, oh my God, this is too fancy. Oh my goodness, I don't have a beverage card or whatever. We're not even going there. We just improvise with what you have, and don't go out and buy something special. If you don't have it, then don't buy it. Work with what you have. And that's what Debbie does. That's what I do. And I don't want nobody stressing over any of these collaborations. And the reason why I want you to join is because everybody who's in the playlist is going to give you that watch time. And Debbie runs the playlist off of her phone multiple times to give you watch time. And I do the same. So we're constantly watching your videos. And so we're always coordinating with each other to do that and say, okay, you're running this one's playlist. I'm going to run that one's playlist. And so we're always doing that. And we do it for each other so that your watch hours can grow. Her watch hours has grown tremendously, right? So she does it off of her multiple devices. I try to do it as often as I can. But for the most part, we try to do it. I think that we covered everything. Like I said, we just happened to have a big haul, both of us, and suddenly came on tonight. I'm so glad I did. We still have 5 people here. Make sure we get thumbs up, guys. So I fed started. I'm not sure. Debbie Bubbles just sent me a message. But anyway, we love coming on to see you guys. Any questions that you might have having to do with your channel and hashtags and questions like that, description box, go over to Debbie and send her a message. I can help you more on the channel cover, on the banners and things like that, more graphic stuff. I can try to help you pretty much with anything. I mean, I'm doing all the collaborations and creating, and then I can give you ideas. I mean, we can do lots of things here just to get you guys to participate. Just don't feel like you can't participate in anything, because that's just not so. Listen, I host a collaboration with, I created that collaboration for Design with Emma, which was living the outdoor life. If you have a backyard and you utilize it, okay. And if you don't, I told Debbie today, what are we gonna do on our last video? We'll say goodbye to the summer for one. And if you don't have a backyard, go get some ice cream. Didn't I say
Yep,
that? I said,
that's
go
true.
and sit down in the park somewhere, because I don't know how many days you're still gonna have your ice cream, and just go enjoy the outdoors. I can go driving with my son. Sometimes I'll give you shorts on that. I have my dogs with me all of the time. Nothing's going to stop me from showing you what living the outdoor life is. If you have your outdoor and you have a back porch or even two porches and you have them all decorated and all that, by God's grace, we're blessed with so many things. There's just no way. I mean, living the outdoor life did not say, but it's only if you have a backyard. Where do you see that on the thumbnail? You don't. Okay. It's not on there. It will never be on there, because I don't operate the collaborations that way. And the reason why I'm starting to do that is because I'm noticing that you guys are growing. You're growing in my collaborations, but you're also growing. You're growing if I have you as host first, and then you're doing your own reminders. It kind of gives you, it builds up your confidence. And it builds up your, this is like, wow, this is feeling comfortable. I can do this. You guys can do anything that you set your mind to do. And if you have any questions or any hesitation, don't hesitate. Just do what you can. And then ask me whatever questions, and always do your asking in a private message. I tell Debbie that all the time, right? I don't do talks in my chat. I don't do talks where everybody can hear your questions. I do them privately, including prayers. Remember, my son and I pray over Debbie and her family. We pray over anyone, Denise Glam Style Living. I pray over that family. I become very close to people outside of YouTube, just to develop a community here where you guys can trust us, and we love you, and then we just trying to help. I didn't experience great things when I started, and that's why I stress that, but we're all good. So I will be back. Hey. Okay, so my golden doodle is, hey, stop. Shh. So she's not gonna stop barking, so I'm gonna say goodbye. Somebody's outside. And I will see you in about 2 weeks, Debbie. I'll call you in a few minutes. Have a good night, guys. I love you. In 2 weeks, I'll talk to you.
Have a good night,
Bye.
guys. Bye.